So as I said before, my name is Let's, one of the guys here, and I'm going to tell you a short story about this tree. Where local people in here, they used to call this big tree Omokwa. And the English name is the baobab, or a scientific name or Latin name, they used to call it Adsonia dictata. Where they say among the many baobab trees found in the area from Balantu, as you are in Balantu now, Utapi town, they say this big tree once saved a lot of lives of the people of this area, some 100 years back. As they say, there were a tribal war between the people of this area, Balantu, and the other tribe like Kwambi, Gajela, Pamadi, and others, but all those are Bamba tribes. As in Bambaland, we have 7 ethnic tribes, where they say that time people were used to fight for animals, especially cattle. As they say in Balantu, the time they were eating cattle, while the other tribe, like those I mentioned, they don't have much, where they say they get jealousy for the people of this area to have many animals. They start to come and steal some. Where they say whenever they used to come and steal the animals, they are killing people, and even they capture some as their slaves, especially women and small children. Where they say the tribal wars happened after the death of the king of this area, the first king of Ambalantu, King Kamaku, around 1835 is where the tribal wars started until 1920, somewhere there. So they say soon after the people of this area say that their animals are driven away, people are killed. They say they came up with this plan so that they pick some of the big trees which are found in the area from Balantu, so that they open them in for them to hide. As they say, this opening is a man-made thing, it's not created with them, with this tree. As they say, the time they open this tree, they open it from the top downward. As they say, somewhere there on top of this entry, there were an opening where people used to pass the time. Where they say inside the tree, they place a ladder, a traditional ladder in, while out they cut some part of the tree, like they make stairs or steps for them to pass to get to the ladder to get down. And after they finished caving the tree, they even say there were some small opening like windows. They cut some small opening like windows for those in to see what happened out. While those outside the tree, they don't see clear inside the tree. And after finishing that, they build a big animal class surround the tree. And the time they build it, they say they build it traditionally by using timber wood, and even they apply some animal dung or some mud, where they say they leave against some small opening, where they say whenever their enemy came, quickly they used to have some warning shout to warn others in the village that their enemy are coming, and then they start to land their animals onto the ground. And even women and small children, they used to land to the tree to come and hide in. While women and small children hiding onto the tree, they say men, they used to be in the animal club with spear, bows and arrows so that they protect their people who used to hide inside the tree. And as the enemy came, they only see the movements of the animals in, but they didn't see that there are some people again hiding them from inside. And as they came to the bar, those inside they used to shoot them through those openings they did with bows and arrows, and then they say they kill them easily. And even later they say their enemy gets scared to come and steal Balantu's animals because they just killed. Where they say even through fighting with bows and arrows, the weapon Balantu, all the people of this area used to fight with the time. They say even we get the name of our town, Utapi. Meaning, bows and arrows is the best weapon to fight, even better than gun, it doesn't give sounds. So after the tribal came to an end, they say this tree again was used as a post office. And even the first post office in this town, they say is this tree. And the time they made it as a post office is the time they cut that entry, and they say it was the time of the missionary arriving to the northern Namibia, where they say whenever our grandfathers used to work somewhere in urban area, and they used to send goods home, they used to send it through the street, and people from the village, they will come and get their parcels or their goods in here. And lastly, during the time of the colonial regime, as you see some of the old built out, including this tree, it was in a former South African army base, where they say those in the army, they used to use this tree as their church. They are the one who built this altar and even those benches. where they say church lovers, they used to gather in here and used to preach the word of God inside the tree. And in some of the occasions, they say even it was used as a prison. Whenever they went to fight and they captured some prisoner of war, they say they used to lock them in for the interrogate the next day. And they say even it was used as a small bar again by those in the army or even a tea room. And in short, that was a short story about this tree, where they estimate that the age of the tree is plus minus 1,000 years, still alive and still growing. Where they say even this opening that time, it was quite big, where they say it was accommodate up to 45 people. And as the tree is growing, it's now coming inside, it's getting small inside, with a height of almost 32 meters tall, and the circumference out of almost 26 meters, meaning it required 25 people holding hands together to circle this tree out. And in short, that was a short story about this tree.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. Wow.
And maybe we can go and move along the tree out.